It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 44-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, Cousins. First one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Throwing on first down. Huntley. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Huntley. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up for the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive with Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick flight, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Even 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. Take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to prove in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley buying time to his left. But the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Huntley. Able to get this to Gordon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. A full left side taken in by Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Here's the first carry for Torrey Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the bootleg, Huntley. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this time he is in. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come up for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Cook.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Dalvin Cook.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Cousins. Smith catches left side. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, we gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Now 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anthony Barr brought it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Huntley. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bears.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st down, Huntley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Huntley. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Past the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing his Cousins. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the first round, Barney Burns. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
2 yards.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10. Huntley is going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He's going to air one out. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
He's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the point.
Compared to the week off, I think hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized for him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Huntley to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught at the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To number 16.
A big play there.
Chicago.
68 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
There's some determination that sets in because as we get ready to go in the last one, I'll give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They run, Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down, but he does have a 1st down yardage. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
pressure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score is Vikings 28, Bears 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Gordon
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating for the guy. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Going with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you're just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Cousins. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Khalil Mack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Huntley. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on second down. Huntley. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there, but it'll be second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, as they try to block their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So a decent game. Call for that.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. After the penalty, 12 yards, and second down.
That's going to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
There on the tackle.
Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.